apparatus is only to be used under supervision.
Well, go on then, supervisors.
I don't think I couldn't, Herman. I've eaten high jumps for breakfast.
Blimey. Bet them poles don't half stick in your throat.
It would take someone with a Jerry name to say a thing like that, wouldn't it? Eh? I was being allergic, wasn't I? Oh, yes. Army champion I was. Oh, yes, I was. 7'6". I
The world high jump record ain't even that.
did. Isn't it? No. Well, I mean, I did the long jump, I said. No.
Even I could do that. A long jump of 7'6". Oh.
You want to wash your ears out, sonny boy. 27'6", I said. Listen, all right, listen. You ring up the Houses of Parliament and ask to speak to Chris Chatterbox.
I thought it was Chatterway.
Yeah.
That's his married name. Listen, you ring him up and ask him why he went into politics, and he will tell you. Because Norman Escott Potter embarrassed him on the running track.
Come on then, Wonder Boy. Give us a demo.
Oh,
Come on.
Wait a minute. It's the PE master's job, not mine.
You're just afraid Dixie will catch you.
Listen, you little German sausage. These say that I am afraid of no one on two legs.
Potter!
Oh, sorry, yes.
What are you hanging about here for?
Well, I'm just fixing up your apparatus, Mr Dix.
Why you've done that? So move!
Yes. Mr Dix,
Yeah.
as one old sweat to another, sir, I think you ought to know that Herman, him, is probably of German extraction.
Herman!
Herman?
Potter! There's one old sweat to another.
Yes,
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
You were a desert rat, weren't you?
I was.
Then hop off! Hattie! Were you laughing?
No, sir.
Boys called Podge shouldn't laugh at Sir, because Sir puts them on a little slimming course. And then we can all laugh, can't we?
Well, I can't do jumping, sir.
Can't, or won't. Let me tell you this, by the time you've finished his lesson, you're going to make Twiggy look like Tessie O'Shea.
I'm sorry, Headmaster, but something has got to be done about that man. He's not only rude and insufferable, but a thoroughly bad teacher to boot.
Very well, Doris. I shall be sorry to lose you, Pricey, but if your intercourse with Miss Ewell has taken a turn for the worse...
Not me, you great...
Mr. Price.
Headmaster. Dix, Gregory Isometric Dix!
Not so loud, he may be outside.
I don't care if he is. I tell you, he makes even me look like a young, clear-eyed idealist.
And that takes some doing.
Exactly.
But, Doris, surely we all ride to the summer land in our own vehicle?
Perhaps we do, but Mr. Dix should have his license endorsed. Now, are you going to ask for his resignation or not?
I am going to take counsel of an older spirit.
Oh, dear, we're going into a bloody trance.
Now, Smithy, old warrior, let's all hear from you.
Oh, on a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, tit willow, tit willow. And I said to him, Dicky bird, why do you sit singing willow, tit willow, tit willow?
Be quiet! You sound like a trio of miners taking a shower bath.
Oh, when were you last in a minor shower bath, Doris?
Mr. Smith, we were talking about Mr. Dix. Your opinion of him, please.
Well, I have never in all my career spoken ill of a colleague. Not even E.L. Grimsby, that ridiculous balloon. But I consider Mr. Dix to be nothing more than a boorish cad, a poser and a mountebank of the first water.
Don't beat about the bush, Smithy. Say what you mean.
If I were 30 years younger, I would already have invited Mr. Dix to step into the gymnasium and put the gloves on.
Hear to that.
But as it happens, I am an elderly man, and I must confess I'm somewhat frightened of him.
Well, Headmaster?
I am going to say 2 words. Suet pudding. As it is Tuesday, suet pudding a la Frontera is Mrs. Gonzalez's sweet for the day, and as I munch through it, I'm going to consider very carefully everything that you have all said to me, and I may make a decision. How's that?
Dix, not out.
Doris?
Yes, Headmaster.
Just because I've disposed of one problem, it doesn't mean that I've finished work. Item 2.
Yes, Headmaster.
I shall come straight to the point. Doris, will you be my yum-yum?
I beg your pardon.
My Rotary Club production of the Mikado. Mrs. Darling is hors de combat with a cracked upper plate, so the whole cast is disintegrating.
Morris, unless you play the Lord High Executioner as opposed to the Wandering Minstrel, you'll find your staff disintegrating.
Tish, tash, acid drop. Are you forgetting, Doris, that I have a new man starting this very morning?
Oh, yes, Mr Ffitchett-Brown. I don't feel exactly sanguine about him.
He comes with very high recommendations from his school.
But what sort of school? One of those do-as-you-like establishments. And, of course, you can miss English to have the baby.
Doris! Dirty, dirty Doris.
Not dirty, just desperate.
Ruby, look, I've told you before, love, don't walk past the window when you've had a bath. That's not funny, that's just vulgar. Hey, what? Hey, oi, come here. Stop. All right. What's the game?
Sorry, old chum, any room to park inside, is there? Good.
You don't set foot in my playground and hide it. He has. He bloody has. Here. You drove past me. And listen, you're not using my playground for pornographic purposes.
Of course not. How do you do? Ffitchett-Brown, David.
Well, you can't be. He's supposed to be a teacher.
Incredible, isn't it? Same name, and I'm a teacher as well. I'm sorry, this is Jack.
Jack?
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Well, you see, sir, I mean, you drove past. When the car, it came in my... well, I'm saying...
Oh, good. I can see you're a leg man, too.
Oh, not our son. Oh, I do beg your pardon, miss. Please, don't think that I was looking at your lower appendages.
Why ever not? They're my best feature.
Are you sure their name's Jack?
That's what says my birthmark. I say, will you give me a hand with my gear?
Yes. Wait a minute. No, I'm not touching any of your... Right. By the right. Norman Nesk of Potters are Lance Corporal retired, sir. Oh. But you didn't say so, you see. I mean, I didn't know, sir. You're an officer, sir.
Oh, I was. They wouldn't have me in the ranks.
Eh? Oh, yes, allow me, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, I can manage, yes. Thank you, sir. I see, you didn't, by any chance, go, over there, did you?
Well, I did a tour of, Aden. Any good?
Any good, lad? You've got sand in your socks.
Yes, I'm up my exhauster. Well, this is lovely, but I'd better be bearding some lions.
Thank you, yes.
We were over at Bisley last night and got held up. Well, hung over, actually.
And, you won, sir, You won.
Nearly. I came 105th.
105th, sir? That's fantastic, that's all. Right. Ready to march off, sir? Right. Goodbye, Jack. Pardon me, madam. The officer's lady. Look, sir, I'll tell you what, I'll just turn my back for a moment and then you can, well, you know, so you can do your goodbye business. Right?
Goodbye business. Right, ho, Norman, tally ho.
Right, sir. Follow me, please, sir.
Come on, you big fat girl! Pâté de foire Bethel, is that what your mother's trying to turn you into? Oh, what?
What is that?
Mr. Dix. Another rank, sir.
Rank's the word. Mr. Dix.
Hi, Daddy there. Yeah?
Look, the kid's doing his best. There's no need to work him that hard, is there?
Who the devil are you?
Ffitchett-Brown, new master.
Well, Mr. Ffitchett-Brown, I suggest you get some time in before you come round here and your hippie beads sticking your nose into my business.
Mental note. Do not stick nose into Mr. Dix's business while wearing hippie beads. I'll tell you what, I'll wear my pearls next time.
sorry, Doris. I was daydreaming that was Dix and I was dive-bombing him in the palm. That will get rid of him.
I doubt it. The man seems fireproof.
Look, Doris, I hesitate to suggest this, but shouldn't we use the ultimate weapon?
What?
You.
The headmaster is the ultimate weapon.
Oh.
We all saw this morning what he intends to do. Eat suet pudding.
Then we must band together, bypass the headmaster, and march on County Hall.
The trouble is, we all know that Mr Dix is a bad teacher, but until we can prove it, we're stuck with the man.
Ah, there's the rub.
Will you stop doing that?
Sorry, Doris.
No, the man cannot be brought down by technicalia. His defeat must be a personal one. But who is ever going to play David to his Goliath?
Mr. David Ffitchett-Brown.
Thank you, Norman. Ah, any splosh going?
Do you see that?
Aye.
That is the mark of an officer, that is. So,
Well, Mr Ffitchett-Brown.
Just a minute, darling. There. That is for the kitty.
Kitty, Mr Ffitchett-Brown.
David, what's your name?
Miss Ewell.
Miss what, Ewell?
Doris.
Oh, hello, Doris.
Oh, I liked you straight away, aye. It was something you said. Warner Price.
Oh, help yourself, Bart.
Oh, would you like some?
Oh, not for me, thanks. I was on black velvet last night.
Mr.
Oh, Doris.
We do not drink during school hours.
I'm not going to Doris. Through the eye of a needle this morning, I tell you.
Osborne Smith.
Hello, me old biscuit. Now, well, time's a-wasting. Where are they? Do they speak English, and are they armed?
Who? Who?
Well, my mob. Or do I see the beak first?
Have you seen that?
Ah, Dixie. Listen, I'll tell you what. Let's pretend we never met, eh? Clean slate.
My memory's too good for that, Harry.
Please yourself.
I'll tell you this, if you ever come that mother of mercy stuff when I'm teaching again, you won't just look like a dropout, you'll be a dropout, because I shall do the dropping on you from a great height.
I believe you.
Good.
Get yourself a balloon, then you'll certainly be able to with all the hot air you expel. Cheers.
And David feared not Goliath, but stood before him and made him look a bloody twerp.
I'd laugh if that Dix died. If you ain't enemies giving me lines,
Do them in pen podge. We'll get you it this afternoon at PE.
I'd run away. If I could run. Got a pen, Liz?
All pens don't. If I had this dart out of his pen and all his eye went, ooh, it all exploded. I couldn't eat my strawberry ice cream, I just couldn't. It's hanging on this rope, you see, with this... Well, she was Swedish or Italian or something like that. Anyway, slept with her in the end. Because this bloke who was against him was at the top of the cliff, cutting the rope with his scar.
Liz,
all down
have you
his
got a
neck.
pen?
No! Mark Dennis has got a scar. Oh, fat it was. Ugh. Still, it don't notice if she brings her hair forward. Anyway, he's looked up and he's come out with, shut up, or something like that. He's dead dry all the time. And that's when he fired this dart out of his pen. Ooh, he must have died with an eye like that. Anyway... You make me so... No, it was not. I saw... Here, what you doing? That's a gun, that is.
I killed 25 kids with this at my last school. All right, I didn't, but it kept you quiet, didn't it? 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Aye, got Jane in.
Wrong.
And?
Wrong.
It was a Spanish bub, I can't remember.
Rosalie Crutchley.
What's your name, cheeky face?
Elizabeth Jane toy. What's yours?
David.
Hello, David.
Hello, Liz. Colours of the rainbow, quick.
Oh, well, it's green and red. No, don't tell me. Here, I've been caught on the up here, haven't I?
What's your name?
Podge.
What's your name?
Kenny Bethel.
Ah. Tell me, Kenny, you scared of Mr Dix?
I wish he was dead.
Well, Catherine?
Arrogance. That's it. Catherine Arrogance. Then there was,
Shut up, David's doing me. Yeah, well, it was bluey. No, orangey. Mauvey, that's it, yeah,
Yes,
it was
well, who's going to show me around school? Well, you've been here longer than I do. You know it better than I do. Come on.
Jane Seymour, David, that's it.
It's bad enough with Mr Dix, but now this new man, David. Mr Ffitchett.
You're out if you tread on the cracks, Doris. What were you saying?
Mr Ffitchett-Brown. He seems rather, well, eccentric, to say the least of it.
Oh, surely not.
The river Weser, deep and wide, washes its banks. Well, come on. The Pied Piper of Hamelin had rats who behaved like rats. Get them organised, Kenny. Living poetry. Wait till we do the charge of the Life Brigade. It'll be a laugh.
Jane Seymour, David, that's the one.
Indigo, did you ever say Indigo? Oh, this David is a real scream. He really is.
Well, anyhow, the kiddies think he's a scream.
That's what I'd like to do. Scream.
Right, thank you very much for the tour. Georgie, I saw you knock the top off one of Mr. Potter's tomato plants. Buy me a new one by tomorrow, or I'll shoot you. The last one, Herman, is Catherine Parr.
Oh, yeah.
Right, off you go to PE. Good riddance.
See you, Dave. Oh, he's a great mate.
Kenny, I want you. You're excused PE, instead of which you can tidy up these books for me.
But Dix, you'll get me at the front and make fun of me if I don't go.
Well, if you don't go, you won't be able to, will he?
Here you are, Davy boy. Keys to the storeroom cupboard.
Oh, and please can I have another drink of your whiskey after school?
Tar and yes. Now, don't worry about Mr. Dix. I am your form master now, and if I say you're excused PE, you can tidy up these books for me.
You didn't strike me as the sort of bloke who had a death wish.
Look, Dix may be able to knock a few pounds off the boy. He may also be able to sweat in an inferiority complex that'll last the rest of his life. And I'm not about to stand by and let it happen. Simple.
Bloody hell! What are you going to do? Shoot them?
Now, don't get flustered, sir. You may be only in the chorus this year, sir, but I think I can promise you, sir, that you will be the hit of the show.
Thank you, Norman.
Yes, sir.
Now, are you ready?
Ready, sir, again.
Well, then, curtain up.
Oh, yes, sir. Beautiful, sir. Now, would you picture the scene, sir? Now, the whole sanatorium falls quiet. The lights go down, and you're on, sir. Yes, you're on. Now, sir.
If you want to know who we are, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are... Prompt, Norman, prompt.
Little Tom Tit, sir.
We are Little Tom Tit. No, we're not, Norman.
Again, sir. Again.
If you want to know who we are, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are...
We are?
We are...
Three little maids from school, any good?
No. If you want to know who we are, 2, 3, 4, 5, we are...
Gentlemen of Japan!
That's it, well done, David.
Well,
I knew that you'd know, sir.
yes, we used to play that on the bagpipes in the Argyles. Headmaster, I wonder if you'd write me a little note.
Well, that seems rather pointless as I'm standing here talking to you.
Phase 2. I wonder if you'd write a note for me, excusing Bethel PE.
Certainly. Splendid. Ideas.
Thank you very much. If he ever gets to do Beethoven's Choral Symphony, blanco up and go sick, eh? Thank you very much, Headmaster. Oh, and if you want to borrow my bird's kimono, you're on. Your flies are undone.
Headmaster! I want you to write me a note saying that Bethel has got to attend PE, right?
Certainly, my dear boy. Ideas.
tell you, when he left the room, he was carrying a gun.
Well, perhaps it was a visual aid.
Hey?
Or a method of getting rid of Dix, which we never considered.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's all right. It was only a car. Oh, I better have a drink of this terrible stuff. My nerves are shattered to pieces.
Oh. That's right, Doris. Get it down, you. Put hairs on your chest, that will.
Mr Ffitchett-Brown.
David.
Oh, very well, David.
Yes, Doris.
When you substitute a rifle for a recorder, I must draw the line.
It's all right, Doris. It's not loaded. It served its purpose.
Well, then you better get it loaded. He's only defying Dix over Podgy Bethel, that's all.
Oh, heavens.
Oh. Kenny Bethel, if you don't mind.
Hey?
All right, Harry. I've marked a card. If you want to play games, I can play games as well.
What do you fancy? Conkers?
Do you know what this means?
Peace in our time.
This is a note from the headmaster saying that Bethel has got to attend PE.
Oh. And this is a note from the headmaster saying that Bethel is excused PE.
Typical Cromwell.
0-0. Look, Dixie, you know as well as I do, by sheer physical limitations, a fat boy can't do gym as well as other boys. I'm not complaining about PE. I'm just saying tailor the exercises to suit him. Don't bully him.
Look, I'm running a PE class, not some puffy health club, and I do not need a freak like you to tell me how to do my job.
Yes, you do. Because the way you're running it, Edith Evans will make a better gym teacher than you.
Oh, that's it, Sonny. You've gone over the line there. You better start packing your handbag.
Mr Price, intervene.
Not bloody likely.
Well, you've got to move or I'm going to...
Go on and try it. I got past the talking stage, that's the way you want it. Only just remember, I've handled jocks twice your size in the Argyles.
Well, are we teachers or bloody savages?
Ah!
Who are you standing up for, him or me?
Him.
Well, do you know what you've just done? You have just lost yourself a PE master. Yeah, I'm resigning. Put that in your pipes and smoke it.
Get out!
It's a man.
Don't get out!
Bloody man.
I'll never be so scared in my life.
Well, you frightened him.
I was bluffing, darling. Last fight I won was at prep school with a gardener's daughter. I don't think she was really trying.
David, I do not like long hair. I must be frank about that. But you have just demonstrated the sort of backbone that I had long feared dead in this little island of ours. Bravo! Bravo!
What he said in Welsh.
You really are a most extraordinary young man. You seem to bring unorthodoxy into every facet of your behaviour.
But me, unorthodox? What do you mean?
We're ready, David. And don't forget, you promised. We're dressing you up in the sheet.
All right, Liz. See you in the playground. History.
That's what I mean. I hate to sour your victory over Mr Dix, but I'm going to have to ask you, Mr Ffitchett-Brown.
David.
Oh, David. In fact, I'm going to have to insist that you adapt your whole pattern of behaviour to the kind of school in which you are now teaching. Fenn Street, as you will discover, does not lend itself to laissez-faire.
You're right. And I'll do it for one very good reason.
Thank you. Which is?
For you, Doris. I fancy you something rotten. You she-devil, you.
Mr Price!